What's going on YouTube? C0L3 here, back with a brand new video. Today, as y'all can tell by the title, man. Hey man, we got the internet is crashing out over Halle Bailey and DDG situation, man. Hey man, before we get into this video, y'all, make sure you guys like and comment, subscribe down below, join the movement. Make sure you guys subscribing, dog. Subscribe if you want to see more content, if you want to see better content. Bro, I got plenty of ideas for the content I want to do. Like, you feel me? This is just the tip of the iceberg. But without further ado, we're going to get into this video. This situation does not look good. Before I speak on this topic, though, if the allegations are true, I do not... You feel me? I don't subscribe to any forms of abuse. But from the outside looking in, it looks a little iffy. It looks a little too, like, it's more so the timing for me. Like, I don't know. This seems like really bad timed. Like, really badly timed. DDG just dropped the album. He's been, doing all these different interviews and stuff like that. And he's been streaming as well, so for this to come out during this time is a little, usually, like, I don't know, usually when we hear stuff like this, it comes out, out of the blue, so it's not a surprise that this came out of the blue, but more so, like, why now? You know what I'm saying? Why did this happen now? I don't know all the logistics and all the, specifics on the case. I don't know if he hit her, this was a previous or prior thing, but I know now that she has full custody of his kid, which sucks, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to react to this. It's already a 21-minute video, y'all, so we're going to get right into it.
The woman that you choose will be one of the most important decisions that you will ever make within your life.
Clap back or sit back. I always have to choose clap back. I am nosy, number one. Number two, I like drama.
Okay, the reason why my brother is streaming so much, bro, and y'all see this thing on that hours, bro, is because
Internet is currently going wild over this Halle Bailey DDG situation, one of which Halle accuses DDG of domestic violence and has some pictures to prove it. If you don't know who these people are, it doesn't matter. Just know that they're famous people. But the reason that we're going to go over it here today as a team is because their situation is one of many people's situations every day. Now, before we get started with the evidence that I will present to you today, understand that I always come at these situations that people are truly innocent until proven guilty. However, I would be remiss not to bring out the #1 bitter baby mama tool in their toolkit, which is to claim domestic violence, provide little to no evidence, get a restraining order, and keep the child away from the father. If they cannot physically control you, they will control you through what matters most in your life, what you care about, which is absolutely evil. So let's get active on this one. Stay locked in. And I think that it's important to at first set up some of her behavior.
In a relationship, I think I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries. I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right? And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's what I gotta do. That's just the way I be. Clap back,
like,
or
what happened to just having regular conversations? Like, why is toxicity so, why is that, like, magnetized? I don't know, bro. What happened to just, and this, I don't like girls that be yelling and screaming. Like, relax. Like, I really can't talk to a girl if you're gonna be yelling and screaming. And if I say something to you and it's something that you don't like or you don't agree with, and you're yelling and screaming at the top of your lungs, and you don't care who's around and we in public and all that, like, that's a turn off. Like, immediately turn off. Like, I don't even want to talk to you no more. Like, we could just go our separate ways because you drawling.
Back. I always have to choose clap
no
back.
Emotional
I'm
stability.
sorry. I'm a very kind person, but if somebody pokes at me or the people that I love, it's over for you. I'm an Aries. Sorry.
I started my business as a virtual assistant 3 years ago, and one of the reasons I was able to stay so organized was by using.
Never have I ever started drama with my boyfriend for no reason.
Put it down.
I've, you know, I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. I'm a territorial girlfriend. Where you go, who are you?
She's saying she jealous because, you know, one thing about DDG, I don't know if he did this to be petty or, you know what I'm saying, but he did have all his exes back on his stream, like right after they broke up. So there is some pettiness in that. There gotta be a little bit of pettiness in there. You feel me? To have all your exes back on the stream. I didn't see him. He was bro, I've been watching DDG for a minute, so I know the past girls. He had Tiana back on her. He had the what's the girl from the foreign girl? He had her back on her. Oh yeah, all his old bops back on. That was kind of salty. Like, you not knowing, like, she must not know who he is for real. Yeah, all his old Johns back on stream, and she talking about she get jealous. Hey man, you poke the bear, man. You poke the bull, you get the horns.
That's me. I am nosy, number one. Number two, I like drama. I just don't like drama in my life, but I love watching it in other people's. So, I love my baby so much. I need him with me in order to function, in order to be able to do the scenes and everything. So, he's been out here with me the majority of the time.
She said that?
But this week, and I go home on the weekends. But this week, I had a lighter week, and I'm going home tomorrow. I got here last night, and I'm going home tomorrow. So I was like, let me try to test myself and see if I can be without him for a day and leave him, let him and his daddy have daddy and son time. And you guys, I miss him so much. But everybody knows Remo's the best daddy to him, but I miss him so much. Yesterday on the plane, I was crying.
What did she just say?
Everybody knows Remo's the best daddy to him, but
I
miss him so much. Yesterday on the plane, I was crying, and I went to, you know, the little airport stores. I bought a teddy bear, and I was like clutching it to my chest. I bought a Build-A-Bear and a blanket, and I was clutching it to my chest, literally on the plane last night, crying to not feel like miserable without him. I love him so much, guys. I don't know how this is possible. Anyway.
Another example of what I like to refer to as toxic entitlement syndrome. Because of her status, because of her money, because of her public image, is that through Disney, she's entitled to glorify toxicity and weaponize it with a smile on her face. Women like this are okay, and in fact, it's fashionable. It's trendy to admit that you are the problem, that they're emotionally unstable, impulsive. And what I find is that these type of personality traits will escape accountability like the plague. And through their lack of accountability will stop at nothing to throw you under the bus if you don't allow them to get their way. What's interesting about these types of behaviors within modern women is that they'll often find echo chambers or even have family members that exhibit the exact same damn personalities.
And if this was her man first, then why can't she keep effing on her man?
But he's not her man.
Yeah, but he's
public property.
Once you had a man, you always gonna have that man. In the back of your mind, you didn't know what you always did, right? She knows that he is gonna love her or have this tie to her for a while. Because if they were together for years, that's his home at that point. Or is that toxic?
I think
What if, when uncertainty is high, heck, when chaos is high, it's actually the best?
I think it was hard for Halle to see my brother moving on.
This is DDG's brother explaining.
And being okay with somebody that she thought that she was going to be with for life and raise his family with alone. That just really want to be a dad, bro. And the craziest thing is that ain't even had a chance to be a dad yet, real. Except when them was together. The hardest thing to do in life is coping that the person that you thought you was going to be with for life doesn't want to be with you anymore. It's hard knowing and coping that the person you thought you was going to be with for life moved on. Because you're like, I hate this person. Nobody will love that person. You ain't never going to move on. You gonna be stuck with me forever. Nobody wants you.
And I would argue that the system incentivizes this behavior. Restraining orders with little to no evidence, claiming that there was abuse is damn near the oldest trick in the book, but they don't fix laws as it pertains to that or alter them in favor of a man. They just let that shit rock. And it does.
Another thing, y'all, bro, I think, and you know, I don't know the full, when I speak, I don't know the full story. I don't know if this is true or not. You know what I'm saying? When I speak, I'm just speaking my thoughts. I'm speaking my mind in a moment. So at this moment, I think that, bro, it's like crying wolf, y'all. There has to be some type of punishment, yo. There has to be some type of punishment for false accusations. I'm not saying this is false, but just in general, like, if this is the oldest trick in the book, like they're saying, and people, you know, tend to do this, and in this case, baby mothers tend to do this to gain full custody over their children, then there has to be some type of punishment, bro. Like, if allegations come out that this never really truly happened, and we can speak on this case, we can speak on, you know, Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, that's a different scenario, but same principles apply here. Like, yo, like, and now they saying that happens to be false. You know what I'm saying? She just ruined his whole life, potentially, because of you feel me? Of crying wolf, when nothing really happened. Now, we don't know the whole logistics. I'm just saying if this were to be true, you know, but, you know, what's done in the dark always finds a way to shine, right? So, it's just, there gotta be some type of punishment to stop women from being able to just talk out the side of their neck, and, men be punished for it. Because imagine, bro, you build yourself up. Bro, I've been watching DDG, bro, for years. I was in middle school when I was watching DDG, bro. I seen him build his stuff up for years and years and years and years. And imagine building yourself up for years, and then you have a situation with a girl or a female, and, you know, you potentially have a chance of losing it all. Everything that you worked hard for. Just because of allegations. Just because allegations come out. That's kind of, I don't know, bro.
Benefit to women that are actually being subjected to abusive situations. And in fact, it makes us look at them even sideways, even if they're telling the truth.
So sometimes the only way
to
get over that is manipulation. Bro, what can I do to get to this person to know I love them? What can I do to get to this person? Because he don't love me anymore. We're seeing that, bro. How do you go into a courtroom, request a thing, and then TMZ tells you before the person tells you?
According to TMZ, of course it's TMZ. And he can't even come and speak his mind, I heard. He can't even say nothing. That's how they get you. Motherfucker just come and say whatever she want, show some pictures, and the nigga can't say nothing. Because they trying to destroy his image and everything that he worked hard for. My nigga been grinding, we know. Bro, my nigga sleep on stream. We see this
just
nigga
released
every day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it gotta be a little coincidental that he did just release an album and now you come out with allegations. Like, why do allegations always come out when somebody does something important or something big? Why did we wait until, he has a big moment, then we hit him with the allegation? Oh yeah, we'll do it right here. That has to be a tactic. That has to be a tactic by the by your team, your lawyer team. It has to be.
Make him look like some crazy shit.
Yeah.
It's a good.
They waited for my nigga to get on the live stream with Aiden to take him out.
It's crazy.
So supposedly this is the proof. This is all they have for proof, y'all.
We're going to go over
This
the
is
proof here in a
what DDG
second.
did. I ain't gonna lie. I don't believe it. I don't.
This is Soul Illuminati right here, another huge live streamer, but he brings up such a fantastic point. How did TMZ know about this before he even knew about this? It's almost as if this was a planned effort. But before we go into some of the evidence, and the evidence is weird at best. I think that it's important to chat through some of the realities of this situation, because in most DV situations, it is not a one-way street. It is a two-party, but it's usually just the man that is reported.
Listen, the whole DDG topic, right? Let's get into it, right? So his homie just got on here and said, hey, I've been around Halle and DDG when they got into an argument, and Halle put her hands on him and she was beating him up, basically. And in those situations, what are you supposed to do as a man? Let her beat you up?
Bro, and that's a whole nother thing. Like, oh man, bro. I had a girl the other day, right? She told me, and the situation was messed up, so I kind of understand what she's saying from her point of view. But she said, yeah, if that situation were to happen to me, I would have to fight you. I'm like, fight me? I'm like, look, you fight me, I can't put my hands on you. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to put my hands on you. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know what you could do as a man, bro. And I say all that to say, like, it's a lose-lose game. It's a lose-lose game, bro. A joint hits you. A joint could punch you in the face. A joint could slap you. A joint could do anything to you. And the moment you lay a finger on her, you could just do this. Oh, my gosh. You get what I'm saying? But as far as what are you supposed to do? I don't know, bro. I think there has to, that's what I'm saying. There has to be some sort of consequence. We can't just keep letting women do whatever, say whatever. Like, there has to be some sort of consequence for people that make false accusations, and for people that, you know, are abusive. You know what I'm saying? That's abuse. You know, a man's not filing a report because at the end of the day, he's a man. He don't really, most of the time, a female's hits don't really hurt. But if she's slapping you, and she's like she's edging you to hit her, then hey, bro.
Or just fight back, right? So it was a topic on here a few weeks ago. They was like, hey, if a man hits you back after a woman like basically hits the man, he's always wanted to hit you and abuse you. Instead of just saying, hey, maybe he's defending himself, right? And his homie just said, hey, Halle used to beat him up when they got into it. Why do y'all think Halle is just this angel? She's literally got on here and said she's a problem. Like, when she's in a relationship, she's a problem. She has a smart mouth. She's a problem. She can get like that. And then now she's throwing an allegation on him. And then she's sitting here with Brent Fayez bringing her own son around a whole nother man on a trip. But DDG can't be around the hoes without his son around? Listen, this is the problem. What is a man supposed to do?
What is a man supposed to do is 100%.
You just don't put yourself in that situation, yo. That's the only thing that I could possibly think of that you could do. Just don't put yourself. You gotta know the girl that you're dealing with. I wouldn't say to the T, but you have to have an idea of who she is as a person, who she is as an individual, what her morals are, what she stands by. You know, this is how you avoid situations like this. And then it sucks too, because then you'll have a kid with this person. So now there's another emotional tie there, another emotional bond. I don't have any kids, so I can't speak on the severity of the bond specifically, but it just adds another layer to, you know, the toxicity. Because now the son don't, you feel me? He don't deserve this. He deserves to, whether we together or not, I'm going to say, you know what? All right, I'm going to put all that stuff aside. I'm going to say, you know what? We need to co-parent. I want my son to spend time with his mom, and I want my son to spend time with his dad. And that's important, because if we're not going to be together, we at least got to do this for the kid. Why are we never thinking about the kid in these situations? We're always thinking about ourselves and what we need. Why are we not thinking about the children? You get what I'm saying? What they need. Because I'll tell you this right now. A kid needs his father. 100%. And I can speak on that a little bit. I'm not saying I didn't have my father in my life. But you know, it was times where you know, I wish I had more. I wish I spent more time with my father. I don't already live with my father, and this is a completely different case to what, you know, my case is, or my situation is. So I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying in the sense of kids need to be with their fathers. You get what I'm saying? And yeah.
Correct. I already tell you guys, identify the red flags before getting into these relationships. Save yourself the agony of releasing into crazy, because if you do, how could you not expect crazy ass results? But if you find yourself in a situation like DDG has, what should you do? Number one, you should have left the moment that she put her hands on you. Nobody should be putting their hands on anybody. But to know that she has the capability, allegedly, of doing that, and then now she puts an allegation on you, you shouldn't be surprised. If they admit that they're the problem, believe them. If they admit that they're toxic, believe them. If they put their hands on you, leave them on the street.
Co-producer is going to give you unique sounds that actually fits your track in seconds. Let me show you.
She belongs to the street.
One of the biggest mistakes that men make today is that they look at the aesthetics of a young lady and make a judgment on her character, on her integrity, on her morals. And in this situation, it's actually worse because she's got this Disney image from her background. These women that are beyond aesthetic or have these perfect images within the public eye are the most defended. And we tend to think of these people as being immune to being bad, but they tend to be the most problematic.
I'm defending him. I f with DDG heavy. Real shit. DDG is a pioneer to the game. YouTube, streaming, everything, making music. You guys hate on him, bro. I don't know. My community is so toxic, bro. This guy is...
I don't know if this is smart to say right now, bro, but DDG has been a very big influence on why I started YouTube, bro. Why I even wanted to start YouTube. I remember, like I said earlier in the video, I was watching DDG in middle school, y'all. I'm now 22 years old. You feel me? Like, DDG is a big reason of why I got into YouTube to begin with. So, you know, to see all of this stuff, to see literally his life play out in front of our eyes is insane. And this is definitely it's definitely crazy, man. And this is why I can't have no public relationship, y'all. Like, if I ever get big, get famous, bro, nobody is going. I can't do it. Like, I just can't do this, man. I just can't do this. Like, it's too much publicity. Everybody's in your business. I can't date a celebrity figure. I don't think I would be able to do that. Like, if I'm up here in, you know what I'm saying, and say like not Cardi B, Stephon Diggs, not Cardi B, but say like, you know, just, you know, girls up here, I probably can't do it, y'all. It's too much that goes into it, like way too much.
WDDG in the chat, bro.
Halle Bailey claims DDG attacked her. So listen, man. I've been around before while they got into it. I've been around before while they got into it. And like I said before, I don't get into family issues. I stayed the fuck away. I done seen them get into it before. And let me put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. As a man, matter of fact, let me go to the hold on, wait. Have you ever been in a situation where a woman is just whooping the man? Matter of fact, fuck that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Halle was beating the fuck out of this nigga. I'm talking about swinging on this nigga. I'm talking about piecing this nigga. Ha. You feel me? So, are you just gonna sit there and just hands behind your back? No. Like, what are you gonna do?
That's such a lose-lose scenario. Like, you can't even defend, because then once you defend yourself, you're an abuser. Like, it's a lose-lose, dog.
Stop. Hey, stop. Stop. Rashana. Hey, stop. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even. That can't even be real.
all that.
But that can't even be real. That's the thing.
But don't even. But you know what we talked about last night? Fuck all that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person.
Hey, I ain't Aiden, bro. Aiden, bro. You ain't looking too good, man. You ain't looking too good right now. You spoke a little. I think you spoke a little prematurely with this one. You know, you gotta protect you. You have an image as well. I don't think you was thinking in the moment. Yeah, that's your man's. But if your man's if these allegations end up being true, then hey, man, you gotta die by the sword too. That's all I'm saying. Like, you spoke a little if I wouldn't even said nothing. I would have checked my phone like this. Oh, okay. And we right back to the stream. He doing his. I'm like, oh yeah, bro. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah, bro. Like, dang, I wouldn't have did this public announcement like you did.
It's a good human being.
But I don't understand.
But hey, bro, we on stream, bro.
Come on, like, I gotta be.
Just don't do it, bro. Come here.
Don't even make no.
All back. That's my real friend. We're not gonna do no false shit to ruin this stream. He's a great human being. He does a lot for a lot of people. He's a man. He's a father, and we're gonna respect him. We're gonna love him. WDDG, and anyone that got anything to say.
W friend though. W friend. For him to go for bat, the allegations can't. You know what I'm saying? It must not be true. But W friend. You know, you need friends like that. But if this was me.
Fake narratives, man. Stop the bullshit. We don't want to hear that shit, bro. That shit is fake.
Listen to R. Kelly.
Nigga, the reason why my brother is streaming so much, bro, and y'all see this nigga on that big hours, bro, is because
is he crying?
Call me and be like, bro, that shit hurt, bro.
It's a DDG brother breakdown.
I'm sick. Look, you're not actually going to get anything done by watching another YouTube video. In fact, you're literally only procrastinating. Sick of y'all, man. I'm just sick of y'all dogs. What the is happening under the mother sea? Good morning, me, bro. Don't good morning, me. Y'all keep sending me all this shit. DDG. I don't know what the going on. But everybody, all my nieces and nephews keep sending me this shit going on. And I don't know. I don't. But I do know this. We ain't no saints. I've kicked my baby daddy in the stomach and took off running. But when that caught me, he hit me back in my stomach, and I was out of breath for 5 minutes. Now, all I'm going to say is this. I don't know who the hit who, but all I can tell you is this. Leave that police ass shit out of the equation, all right? You got a fucking baby. If you want some police shit to do, you go to family court, and you get your money, and you get y'all visitation, and let that shit be. I ain't putting no restraining orders on my baby daddies. I'm not doing that. I ain't never tried to. Bitch, I don't want you in jail, because you can't do shit for us in there. I'm going to your ass, and you bet not call no police. You whoop my ass, I ain't calling them bitches either. I'm kicking your fucking ass back. And you come get the baby after I grab back your eye and break your elbow. I don't like this little shit that's going on under the fucking sea. Because my nephew should be able to see his baby and vice versa. Now, I don't know if it's because another in the picture or other bitches who gives a let that shit be. Somebody hard hurt. And I ain't liking this shit. This shit would have went on before I got on that boat. I'd have been down somebody's asses. Screen would have been cut short. Trust. I don't like the bullshit, all right? Let it go, Little Mermaid. Keep the police out your business, all right? I don't know what the happened. I ain't taking no fight. But all I'm saying is, we provoked now. We hit first. Trust. I know I have. I kick. I slap. I scratch. I bite. I jack them up the up. Yes, I do. I jack their ass up. I don't give what designer.
Yo, bro, I can't, like, if a John really, like, swing on me, bro, I just gotta get up out of there, bro. I can't, bro. What do you do? Like, what do you do, bro? What do you do in this situation, bro? I see a joint just, she winded up, too. She hits it. So, hey, man.
What you got on? I'm popping buttons off your Sachi silk shirt or your Casablanca. So if you ever see a collar stretched out, I did it. But I ain't calling no police. And his ass better not call none either. Because, boy, the way I pull up on your ass when I get out of that jail cell, you'll have to call the troops on my ass because I won't stop. I don't play that police ass shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like surprises either. If some shit happened back then, this should have been handled back then. Not no months later. I don't like that shit. Let that man see his goddamn baby. And DDG, you pipe the down if she got some other dick on sight. Go so anybody tell you to be celibate or whatever the fuck you got going on? That shit. Go get you or something. But y'all better stop this police ass shit. Real fucking talk. Real talk. Go get you visitation or whatever. Your time sharing. Even I don't get all that other bullshit. Go drop that screen over there and get all that bullshit out y'all. Yo shit. Cause I ain't playing with your.
She included this photo of a chipped tooth. Now she's saying that DDG did this to her back in March, yet she posted this video January 22nd, 2025.
I've always been a little scared of the dentist, but I'm going for my regular cleaning and also because I chipped my tooth.
Oh, get out of here. Oh, what? She put that in the... Oh, is that the same chip? No, you gotta get in trouble for this. I'm sorry. You gotta get in trouble for this, bro. No. Is it bigger? Nah, bro.
Right, is back in March. Is the TMZ photo that is posted on their website of the DV claimed to happen back in March. These are eerily similar, if not the same damn incident. Like but let's say that it wasn't. Perhaps, due to dental work in the past, she had something loose over here, and it came loose back in March. And then she just snapped another photo. I'd also like to point out that typically chipped teeth that come from DV, generally there's something else on the face. Like there's usually bruising, cuts, something else as a supplement as to how the chip occurred in the first place. If it wasn't just you biting on something hard like a fork or something like that, then there's usually something else on the face. But anyway, guys, I want you to be the judge of all of this that is being surfaced to you right now in terms of what you think. But personally, I am damn tired of the same tried and true dusty ass method of controlling the child to get back at the father, prioritizing your bitterness towards the father in lieu of what's best for your child is disgusting work, disgusting behavior, if that's what's occurring. But it's like I always said, innocent until proven guilty. It happens time and time again, and I got so many emails from men that are letting me know their situation. A lot of people think that at the point of restraining order, that means that the person is guilty, and that is just not true. It's being utilized as a tool to control. Anyway, last thing I'm gonna say about this entire situation is that, and I go over this so many damn times for you guys, the woman that you choose will be one of the most important decisions that you will ever make within your life. If you're not paying attention to the words, if you're not paying attention to the actions, then I don't know what to tell you, baby. I don't know what to tell you. You should be looking at these women's behavior as much as you look at, with a fine-tooth comb, the amount of effort that you're putting into your lifestyle at the gym, the amount of effort that you're putting into creating high-income earning skills for yourself, the amount of effort that you put into protecting or defending yourself, right? Honing in on a craft. You should be putting that same amount of effort, the same amount of requirements into identifying a young lady that would work well within your life. Because if you don't, you might end up like DDG. Last but not least, guys, join my men's self-development community. Link to it down in the description box down below, where this is one of many of the different topics, but we have a specific focus on wealth building into the future. If you are interested on becoming financially independent, living abundantly. Click the link down low, beam up, see all the fantastic things in store, and I will see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.
Hey, man. Great video here. Shout out to this guy, Mediocre Tutorials. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe down below, join the movement. And without further ado, see you on the next one, man. Peace.